Hey everyone, it is Mitchell J again, the Scaredy Cat Guide, and we're going to look a little crypto and see what's going on after the weekend. Um, After getting a little sell-off towards the end of the week, we got a little bounce over the weekend, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like that is following through. So you'll see I got the Bitcoin chart up, and basically, after a couple of large sell-off down days, we got reversal candle. Um, and second green day and looked like we were going to maybe rally. You can see we're kind of testing this long-term trend line again. So when we came down and kind of dancing around it and got some green candles, looked like we might bounce off of it and maybe at least bounce back up to the bottom of this range at least 88, 8900. But that has not happened. Over the last couple hours, actually, we've been selling off hard. It is late Sunday night Eastern time in the U.S. Um, Not cool. Something else I want to point out is there's been some talk about the big consensus conference that is this week, and Tom Lee, who is often on CNBC, has talked about how that has been a catalyst for Bitcoin and for crypto the last 3 years. And as that event grows, so does the, I guess, impact on crypto on a whole. Yeah, not so much. I was kind of looking back at the charts, and last year, yeah, the thing happened when the whole entire market was rallying. Duh. 2016, not so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll back a little bit, and we're going to take a look. I got the dates written down here. So if you look, May 22nd, 2017. So you can see we were already in quite an uptrend. Like we're in a freaking 3 month uptrend. So more than that, 4 months. We got the one little pullback. So these claims are somewhat amusing. Listen, if there's a correlation, then I'm all about it. And, I'm going to use that to my advantage. You know what they say, buy the rumor, sell the news. So if there's a lead up into this conference, I'm going to take advantage of that. If there's a move after it that we've seen often, I'm gonna take advantage of it. But if it doesn't really actually exist, you're just gonna get yourself in trouble. So we can see here where we got May 22nd, boom. So we're at basically just over 2,000, and the week leading up to it, yeah, we did rally. We've been in an uptrend for 2 months, so it's kind of hard to say that that's why Bitcoin went up. And then sure enough, we were still in that uptrend um, after. So it's just like, oh, 2 months after we were up, whatever, what is 800 divided by 2 grand? I mean, yeah, it's a pretty big move. Like, oh, we were up 40%. It's like, yeah, how about, so then can we say 3 months later where it pulled back and that percentage gets cut in half? Like, I feel like sometimes people just carve data to fit their statement. So, and this is the positive. This is we were in a big uptrend, well before and well after the consensus conference last year. So let's scroll back. Let's look at 2016, which kicked off May 2nd. Scroll back. Here we go, May 2nd. Well, clearly whole lot of nothing the week leading up to it. And look, a whole lot of nothing the month after. And then boom, that's when there was a big move. So how, like, I'm giving myself here what? A solid month, more than a month in terms of before and after the conference. And this is what we did. We went sideways. I'm not really seeing the catalyst. So anyway, I'm not going to keep going backwards. But it is what it is. I don't really see any clear correlation, so I'm not going to make any actions based off the consensus conference this week. But the good news is it is a pretty relevant, substantial conference in regards to cryptocurrency. A lot of big important names, and the conference grows every year. It's bigger this year, so it's grown every year. So all that tells us is that blockchain is becoming more prevalent, more people are getting involved in crypto, and all these things are good for long-term price. So scrolling back to current day, as you can see, we are back to kind of doing this dance. Long-term uptrend, cracked it, got back there, above, tested it, started riding again, boom, we're testing it again. So if we fail here again, I'm gonna start liking this trend a lot less. It's one thing to fail at once and get back in twice. I'm not as excited. So right now, our downside target is what? Remember, we always want to know upside and downside. Downside target, basically 8K. This last consolidation, this last low, I mean, it's like 79, 8,000. So that's what we look at. We want to hold that level. I mean, if we go below 79, then look out below. We got room to go all the way back down into the mid sixes, which is no fun. I mean, if you think about it, that was where the bounce was, and just as easily we can come right back down and get there. I mean, we're not that far away. Everyone was feeling so happy when we were, creeping up on 10K, and here we are now at low eights. Like, oh crap, what's going on? So, upside, obviously, same as it always was to an extent. I mean, really, we want to get back into this range. I mean, if you look, talk about how we were like this 8,800 level. Well, where did this top out? Just shy 8,800, and then boom, we're selling off today. Big surprise. Not really. So we really want to get above 8,800, essentially get into into the nines, and then essentially get back into this consolidation, so we can hopefully make a run at 10K. Who knows? So I don't know. That's it. I haven't even looked at Ethereum this weekend. I've been basically looking at EOS and Bitcoin. So let's take a quick look at Ethereum just for the hail of it. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, I made a mistake. I wish I would have looked at Ethereum. Holy entry signal. We got a reversal candle at this freaking support level. Now, it's doing the same thing as the others, though, even though it got more of a move in terms of the bounce over the 2 days. Boom, selling off today. So that's the thing. Like, we literally have gotten a 2 day bounce, some of them even just a 1 day bounce in terms of green positive candles, and we're selling off. So we'll see. I mean, we're early in this daily candle. It's only 4 or 5 hours into it. So we got a long day to go. Hopefully we can rally. But if not, I mean, geez, that was weak, and the sellers are in control. So as far as Ethereum goes, boom, plain as day. It's at 680 level, and then as far as this reversal candle off this, and this essentially is my bullish U-turn pattern. It qualifies. It's got just the minimum number of down days followed by the reversal candle that goes to the prior low and all that good stuff. So if I had seen this and I got long, my stop loss would be at the bottom of this candle, which is 637.65, and my upside obviously is these highs. So that was a very good price risk reward, because I always talk about risk reward. So I mean, what was that 680? So basically, call it 740. I mean, I'm sorry, call it a buck 40, and risking, what was that? 40, basically 45. So 3 to 1 on your money. That's what we want. Like I always say, 2 to 1 is the minimum, 3 to 1 is even better. So um, this actually would be, even if it, like I said, even if it pulls back and ends up breaking this, it still was a good trade. You know, the absolute result isn't what makes a trade good or not. It's if you get in off a reversal pattern or entry signal or whatever it is that you use that works to some extent, works, more often than not. And then you give yourself a proper risk reward ratio, boom, you're good. So if you're right half the time, if that pattern works half the time, and you're giving yourself 3 to 1, well, guess what? You're profitable. So yeah, that's it for now. I just wanted to take a quick look at Bitcoin, talk about this weak bounce we got over the weekend, and so far, we're selling off to begin the week, so to speak, and just we'll see what happens. Maybe we can get a bump from that whole consensus conference. Maybe it'll rile people up, and everyone at the conference will buy up some Bitcoin. Who knows? But like I said, looking at the charts, I'm not really seeing that as a clear indicator. Anyway, I'll put some links in the video show notes, and I will see you on the next one. Later.